Hi, Adan. Great article. I just got it in my inbox. Thank you so much for sending that. What I wanted to do now is show you how I'm going to put it all together. So to build All Things Madison, I use a platform called WordPress. It's self-hosted WordPress. So as we discussed last week, a lot of businesses have a blog component or a website component. And WordPress is a really good platform to build any kind of website, whether it's a website that you can shop from, whether it's one that's associated with architecture, maybe whether it's just a simple blog. It's a really good platform. So here is my dashboard for All Things Madison. So I went ahead and copied the text from your article, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to bring it to life. So I'm going to go to Posts and Add New. Things are running a little slow this morning. Okay, so here within the post, I'm just going to put a simple title for now. Now I'm going to paste that text. Okay, so sometimes I like to build my posts within WordPress so that they format a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and start making some paragraph breaks. So I'm going to go ahead and save this and make sure that my paragraph break functions okay here. So I'm going to go up here to View Post, and I can see how my draft is looking so far. Perfect. So you can see that we have a nice little paragraph break here. So I will go through shortly and create more of these breaks. But for now, let's see, what should we title this? You want to pick a title that you may have heard the term clickbait. Clickbait means, like bait for fishing, meaning it's something that people are they're gonna take the bait, they're gonna grab it, they're gonna see that title and they won't be able to not click it. So what would be a good title for this? Let's go ahead and just do a placeholder. Let's say something along the lines, because these are thoughts from graduates. I'm gonna go back and count how many quote you have. High school seniors react. How 10 Madison grads are, let's say, for now, happy graduation day. How 10 seniors are reacting. Something along those lines. Yeah, I might change that. High school seniors react when senior year ends abruptly. So by putting how high school seniors react, that's a little bit of clickbait, because people say, well, I want to know how they react. I want to know how they feel. I bet this article will tell me. Here is what the URL will be. So allthingsmadison.com/high school graduation. And that is going to be the URL if people want to visit our site. So let's go ahead and start moving down the list here. Right now it's in draft status. What categories do we want to put this under? Let's put it under family. Let's put it under news. And what are some tags that people could find this by? I would say if they search high school, this would be a good one to find. If they want to search COVID-19, this one would be, let's do pandemic. Let's do graduation. So when you add a tag, every website, you're going to add tags to the things you put on there, and that just helps people find that sort of thing. We're going to add our image here shortly. So when you're on WordPress, you have the option to tell Google what your article is about. So think about it. In college, you do research papers all the time. I'm sure you use Google all the time to help you figure out what to include within your research papers there at Auburn. So when you Google something, think about it. Does Google ever not answer your question? No. Anytime you Google something, they always give you the answer to your question. Well, how does Google do that? How do they know what every website contains? Well, I'll tell you. It's because Google does something called crawling. They crawl your website to figure out what your articles are about. So this section underneath the post is where we are going to tell Google more specifically what this article is about. So we're going to pick a key phrase. Our key phrase is going to be something that is written over and over again throughout our article. So our key phrase for this could be something like, let's see. Something that would be searchable. So what would people search when it comes to high school graduation? That's what I'm thinking. If you or I were searching about a high school graduation here in Madison, let's go ahead and say Madison City Schools high school graduation. So this is going to be our key phrase. Hey, Jamie. Yeah. In a second, would you mind bringing me my computer charger? It's there by Jillian's Pack and Play. Yep. So that's going to be our key phrase. Here's our snippet. So you know how when you're on Google, you see a little snippet pop up? Well, this is where we're going to tell Google what that's going to be. Here's going to be that little meta description. So I'm going to plug that right in there. And what's really important is that your key phrase is also in your SEO title. SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. So that's exactly what I'm doing here, is I'm optimizing this article for search engines such as Yahoo, Google, Bing, and that sort of thing. So let's say, I think I like our title. We're going to keep that. High school seniors react when senior year. Graduation when high school seniors react. I'm doing a lot of typing and erasing. There's just a lot of editing. When you write something, the editing process is pretty extensive. And I may change this later as I read your article and make some changes. So it'll be interesting for you to watch me create this and then go back and actually see what changes that I made. I won't be making any changes to your text, just more of the formatting. Because like I said, we want people to click this. But you know what? If your article is more about graduation, then this title might not make sense. This title may have been more appropriate when the school year actually ended abruptly in April. When the year was officially announced that it was over. But if this article is more about graduation, then I'll need to adjust this title a little bit to make it more graduation focused, if that makes sense. So I'll add our snippet down here, which is basically going to tell Google what this article is about. And I'm going to save because, as you know, whenever you write something extensive, you always want to save frequently. And then what's left to do is adding at least one image. If you go to al.com, cnn.com, you will always see at least one image associated with every article. So I'm going to find, so I don't have an image for this, just because I haven't taken pictures of seniors lately. And so I like to use a website, and you can use this anytime. It's called unsplash.com, and it is free stock photos. I don't know why it always comes up with Yahoo here. So unsplash.com is my favorite website for free stock photos. You have the option of giving credit to the photographer, but you don't have to. So let's go ahead and just type in high school graduation and see what pops up. So this is going to be the image that pops up on Facebook when we share the article. It's going to be the picture that shows up on the All Things Madison homepage. So that senior is kind of cool. I'm looking for something that's along the lines of James Clemens colors or Bob Jones colors. Let's type in graduation. Maybe make it a little more broad. So now I'm just looking through here. I kind of like this one, just because you can't see faces. And sometimes it's nice to not see faces because it just makes it more general for everyone. Graduation. And then, so let's add it in here. We're going to click Add Media. I'm going to drag this up here to upload. These were all images from my salsa dancing article last week. So you can see you have the opportunity to create a gallery, audio playlist, video playlist, featured image, etc. You can do all your resizing. I'll go back and do that a little later. And this is it. I mean, this is how you put it together. The things you want to look for are just your general formatting, your search engine optimization, adding your images, that sort of thing. So I know this is a lot of information at once, but I just wanted to give you a general crash course of some of the things I would love to teach you as you contribute articles to me. Writing the actual article is just step one. But formatting it and getting the most bang for your buck is a whole separate entity. So I'm excited to have you as a contributing writer and help teach you how to write for online publications.